The emergency session of the Galactic Council had been called for one reason: to witness the end of humanity. The Zarathi Empire, with their fleet of 10,000 warships, had just entered Sol System with intent to conquer. Should we warn them? Asked the Mellori representative, their translucent form flickering with anxiety. Council President Vectar's mandibles clicked grimly. The Zarathi? They wouldn't listen. They believe their antimatter weapons make them invincible. I meant the humans. A bitter laugh rippled through the assembly. The humans already know. They've been broadcasting music on all frequencies for the past hour. On the main display, Earth hung serenely in space, a blue marble that looked almost peaceful. The Zarathi fleet approached in perfect formation, their ships blotting out stars. "Why music?" the young Thurianade whispered. "Psychological warfare, perhaps," suggested someone. Then the first Zarathi ship fired. An antimatter beam lanced toward Earth, enough energy to crack a moon in half. The beam hit something invisible 20,000 kilometers from Earth and dispersed into a shower of harmless particles. "Shields!" The Carathian admiral leaned forward. "The humans have planetary shields?" "No." The science advisor checked her readings. That's not a shield. It's a dimensional fold. They're shunting the energy into null space." The Zarathi, apparently stunned by this development, fired everything. 10,000 ships unleashed hell itself at the small blue planet. Beams, missiles, kinetic rounds, enough firepower to sterilize a dozen worlds. None of it reached Earth. Then humanity responded. By the void, someone gasped. "What is that?" Rising from Earth's surface came what looked like a cloud of dust. The tactical display struggled to process what it was seeing. Then the resolution improved, and the council chamber fell silent. "Ships. Millions of ships. Each no bigger than a ground vehicle." "That's impossible," Vectar breathed. "You can't fit FTL drives in something that small." "The humans," the science advisor said faintly, "appear to have solved that problem." The swarm moved like a living thing, flowing around and through the Zarathi formation. Where they passed, Zarathi ships simply stopped. No explosions. No debris. They just went dark. What are they doing to them? A communication channel opened. A human voice, calm and almost apologetic, filled the chamber. "Galactic Council, this is Earth Defense Command. Please don't be alarmed. We're using targeted nanobots to disable their weapon systems and engines. No one is being harmed. We'll return their crews once we've had a chat about their behavior." "Nanobots?" The Vectar's voice cracked. "They're using nanobots in space combat." "Seems so." The human continued. "We developed them for asteroid mining, but they work pretty well for this too." "Oh, and Council President Vectar, we're aware you're watching. Thanks for not warning the Zarathi about us. Professional courtesy and all that." The council watched in horrified fascination as the human swarm systematically dismantled the greatest military force in the galaxy without firing a single shot. Within 17 minutes, 10,000 Zarathi warships hung dead in space, their crews trapped but unharmed. "Ow," someone finally asked. The human commander answered, though the question hadn't been directed at them. The Zarathi made the same mistake everyone does. They thought warfare was about having the biggest weapons. But humans? We learned something different. Warfare is about adaptation. And we've gotten very, very good at adapting. The swarm was already returning to Earth, disappearing into hidden bases like sand through fingers. "Council," the human added, "will be keeping the Zarathi fleet for a few weeks. Educational purposes. We're going to teach them about this concept we have called mutually assured destruction. Don't worry, we'll return them mostly intact. Minus the antimatter weapons, of course. Those are just irresponsible." The channel closed, leaving 30 species to contemplate a terrible truth. Earth wasn't defended by shields or fleets or superweapons. It was defended by humans. And that was infinitely more terrifying.